Sorry, what's your name? Just picked up another great customer.
Kyle Thompson, my name is.
Kyle Thompson, okay. And what's the sport you've just won? Just tell us about it.
So we've won the West Midlands League in football. So there's only eight teams in our league. And,
Okay.
it went down to the very last day, and we managed to get the win on the last day. So it meant that we'd won the league. So
Okay, so I'm not big into sports, yeah. So can you explain a little bit more about the league? So in England, yeah, I know you've got Premiership, then you've got Championship. So can you break it down in
we're probably one of the lowest leagues in Wales.
in Wales? Okay.
Yeah, probably. I would have guessed so. We're one of them anyway. Yes, we're on the west coast of Wales, and it's about there's 8 teams in the league. I think it's 8 anyway, and we're probably one of the lowest leagues
Okay.
in the Welsh Football League. If you know.
Okay, so I'm assuming that this is a progression. Do you go up to the next tier now?
We have the choice to go up, but I think our club has decided to stay in the same league.
Okay.
Because I think there's teams going to join our league, which will make our league more competitive.
Okay.
So I think we're going to have a bigger league next season, which is obviously good. So I think next season we'll have about 12 teams in our league, which will make it a bit more competitive.
Okay, and what's your personal feelings on that?
So again,
What's your personal feelings on that? Are you happy with staying where you are?
yeah, I mean I'm happy. I'm happy if it's going to be a more competitive league. This season has been a bit. There's probably only 2 teams that were probably competing for the league, but I think next season, if some teams drop down from a higher division into our league, it's going to make it a lot more competitive, more games, more travelling, so it'll just make it a better league to play through.
Okay,
So,
interesting.
yeah.
And well, congratulations, I'm glad you have won.
Yeah,
And you're in for a nice party weekend.
That's it, yeah.
Amazing. And I think before, what's the job you do that you say?
So I work for a company called Cambrian Tyres, who distribute Continental and Goodyear bicycle tyres.
Okay.
And yeah, we probably pump out anywhere between 1,000 and 5,000 tyres a day on average.
Okay.
So yeah, we work and we ship out to Europe, all over England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland. So it's a local company.
Okay.
He's landed some contract with Continental for the last 15-20 years.
Okay.
And he's been the main distributor throughout the country.
Okay, throughout the country. Sounds a bit an inspirational story.
Yeah, certainly.
It's always good to support small local businesses.
Mate, 100%.
And what's the name of the company again?
Cambrian Tyres.
Okay.
Yeah,
So at the moment, I think you were saying you like it. It's a good job.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's got stability at the moment.
Yeah,
You're getting a good wage.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
But you wouldn't say it's a passion. You're just happy doing it at the moment.
Yeah,
And I think
at the moment for me, I've been there for 6 years now. So I started off as like a warehouse worker, and I've progressed to a warehouse manager. So now I'm like I look over all the cycle orders that go out each day.
okay.
And there's 2 parts to Cambrian Tyres. You've got a motorcycle side and a cycle side.
Okay.
So there's two very busy parts of the company working each day. And over the summertime, I mean, motorcycle are pushing out, I don't know, they're probably doing 100 grand a week in sales.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, probably. Somewhere between there and 150.
It's a good niche. I've just picked up 3 Spaniards from Madrid going over to the TT.
Oh, well, there you
Just
go.
dropped them off at the ferry terminal
There
then.
you go, yeah, that's it, yeah.
So it's a good industry, isn't it then? I suppose.
Like you say, it's a very niche industry. You know, we send tyres out to Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, Germany. So people are ordering tyres from these countries from a local business in the west coast of Wales, which to me is, amazing that he's managed to get those kind of that kind of business from Europe.
$1,000,000%. Is there a website for the business?
It's just called cambriantyres.co.uk.
How do you spell it? Canva, are you saying?
Cambrian, so Cambrian, and then tyres.
Okay, yeah. I'm glad you spelled that for us.
Yes.
Okay. So, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, so you're still young, and I think you were saying, regards your passion, you're still finding your lane.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm into sports. When I was 18, I carried the Olympic torch.
Okay,
So
well,
I had a very large passion for sport back then, and then over the years, I moved out, got a flat in my local town, Aberystwyth, and since then, my passion for sport has just died pretty much. So
okay.
I was involved in that industry, and then over moving out and trying to find myself, I lost that passion. So I've just been travelling. But yeah, now I feel like I'm kind of stuck in a rut at the moment.
Yeah. I think some people have passions like that. You drift in and out of them, and you experiment, you do different things, and then you try and find yourself again.
And also, like, I never went to uni, so that was never an option. But it was an option for me. But I chose to go to Camp America when I was 19.
Okay,
So
another great experience.
Yeah, after sixth form, I went straight there. I was there for 6 months. Loved every second of working in a camp with like kids, and then when I came back, then it was just find any kind of job that was available. And then since then, I've been to New Zealand. I've done Australia, and in the last year or so, I've come back and yeah, I just found in the last like 5 years. Sorry, I came back and I found a job in Cambrian Tyres, and I've been there since. So. Yeah, that's.
Where's some of the best countries you've been? Because it sounds like you've done a bit of travelling.
I'd probably say New Zealand. Me and my friend Brad Dowse, we went from the North Island, the very northest point in New Zealand, and we got on a bus called Kiwi Experience.
Okay.
And that was like a bus tour company that took you like throughout the 2 islands. So we were on that for 3 months. Just travelling from like city to town, have like 2 or 3 nights in one town, get on the bus, go to a city. So yeah, I mean, to me that was the best way. Well, that's the only way that I've known to travel in New Zealand. But it was brilliant, because we were meeting people whilst on the bus, and then the bus would like say like, oh, tonight we're all going to meet up and so. So if you're going to come and join us, come down. And yeah, it was brilliant. It was really good, very very good.
Where would you like to go next?
I think Asia is on my books next.
Yeah, me too. Anywhere in
100%.
particular?
Not really, no. I think I just want to get to Asia and then just go from there.
Okay.
And just see
Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand.
Vietnam looks very cool. I've got a few friends who've been to Vietnam, and they say it's like beautiful there.
Yeah.
And they hired these bikes or whatever they're called, like, and they said they just travelled throughout the mountains, and it was one of the best things they've ever done,
No, I like the sound of that because it looks a beautiful place.
Oh, it does, mate. Yeah, 100%.
A lot of people say like Vietnam, Cambodia, and I think if you can make it within that region to try and visit all them other places.
And I mean, Japan looks fucking unreal as well.
Yeah.
Amazing in Japan. So I would love to go there as well.
Yeah, me too. I want to do that with my kids. Probably be an expensive one.
Yes.
But there's so much to see, isn't there?
That's the thing. Like recently, my missus and I have bought a house.
Okay.
In Aberystwyth.
Okay.
So like money will be tight.
Yeah.
Over the next a few months until we get settled in, we'll build and whatnot.
Okay.
But we would like to get out there and go for like a 2-week break in Asia or a 2-week break in America, something like that. So,
no, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Aberystwyth. So when is that North or South Wales?
It's in the it's the most western point of Wales, pretty much.
Okay,
It's
the
right
most
on the
western.
coast, yeah.
Okay, so how long does that take from Liverpool?
From Liverpool on the train is about 3 hours.
Okay, so you're right deep into Wales
Yeah,
on the
that's
west,
it,
yeah?
yeah.
Okay. And what's the population of Aberystwyth?
Well, it's a university town, so probably between 10 and 30,000 in between there. With the
Okay.
students and all
Okay.
the locals. It has to be in between that somewhere. So Yeah, it's a busy town. It's a coastal town.
Okay.
We've got a lovely pier, which has got like a lovely like a big pier out the back, which you can sit and drink and whatever. So it's a busy town. But,
okay. What's the property prices? So, like for example, being in Liverpool, it can be quite expensive.
Of course.
A lot of people like the idea of, I mean, like Wales.
Yes, I mean, so my missus and I bought a 3-bedroom house about 6 miles out of Aberystwyth.
Yeah.
For 190 grand. So,
okay.
And well, when the property went up, it was 210. The owner wanted, but after the survey, we managed to get it down to 190.
Okay, so you've done some good negotiating.
Definitely, yeah, 100%. Yeah, having a good survey is definitely important.
Okay.
Yeah, paying the extra bit for a good surveyor to come over and say, listen, this is wrong, that's wrong, is definitely worth investing in.
What did you pay approximately for your extra survey?
£880.
Money well spent.
I mean, there was one company that were offering £560.
Okay.
But then we were told to possibly go with a better surveyor, because he will give you a better breakdown of what issues might occur and all this and that. So we went with him and we've saved 20 grand. So
wow.
Yeah.
Good advice. Good advice.
Definitely, yeah, 100%, mate, 100%.
Brilliant. Kyle, appreciate you. I put you on the spot and you just took the opportunity.
Yeah,
anything you want to say before?
Nah, I'm all good. That's all.
Yeah,
That's lovely,
thanks for that.
you.
Thank you.